Welcome back. Here are the top 5 space news picks for this week.
Coming in at number 5, OSIRIS-REx. OSIRIS-REx launched back in September 2016. In 2017, it made a rendezvous with Earth to slingshot itself towards the asteroid Bennu. During the maneuver, it turned its camera towards the Earth and snapped some pics of our planet. The image was captured when the spacecraft was 3.18 million miles away. That's just about 13 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. It's another picture of our home planet, and it should remind us all how fragile and small Earth really is. The mission seeks answers to questions that are central to the human experience. One being, where did we come from? Bennu is a carbon-rich asteroid that has records of the earliest history of our solar system. It plans on returning a sample to Earth in late 2023. The material return is expected to enable scientists to learn more about the formation and evolution of our solar system. At number 4, SpaceX's Falcon Heavy finally goes vertical. No longer an animation, it's the real deal. The Falcon Heavy is a reusable super heavy lift launch vehicle. The rocket will still have to undergo various tests before it takes off, with Elon Musk adding, "Excitement on launch day guaranteed, one way or another." The Falcon Heavy's first stage consists of 3 Falcon 9 boosters, each of which contains 9 Merlin engines, 27 engines in total. The Falcon Heavy is set to be the single most powerful rocket ever built, producing the most thrust of any launch vehicle since the Space Shuttle. SpaceX is planning to attempt the first launch around the end of this month. At number 3, Curiosity rover spots tube-like structures on Mars. Researchers were browsing the first new batch of 2018 photos from Curiosity when they came across what seemed to be trace fossils on Mars. The features were compelling enough for the science team to roll Curiosity back and examine them further. Close-up looks at these new features show them to be angular in multiple dimensions. That could mean they are related to crystals in the rock, perhaps crystal molds that are also found here on Earth. These structures are still being assessed, and more observation is needed to happen before any definitive answers may come about. At number 2, the end of China's Tiangong 1 space laboratory. The laboratory, launched in 2011, is out of control and expected to crash down to Earth by the end of March. Tiangong in Chinese translates to Heavenly Palace. Since it has launched, it was a beacon for the Chinese space program. According to space experts, the odds of debris from the Tiangong 1 hitting a human are estimated to be less than 1 in 1 trillion. With this new revelation, the Chinese space program will now face an international PR nightmare, and it will impact China's plans to emerge as a space superpower.
Inside the astronaut quarters, its relaxed crew ate Sunday breakfast. John Young, a veteran of 3 previous space flights, was commander.
In the big story this week, astronaut John Young passes away. John Young was one of NASA's most experienced astronauts. He was one of 12 people to walk on the moon. He was the only astronaut to fly in the Gemini, Apollo, and Shuttle programs.
April 21. Mission Commander John Young stepped onto the Descartes formation, 11:58 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
On the voyage to the moon, astronauts had strict diets that they had to adhere to, and orange juice was one of them. While on the moon, his mic was on and he did not know. The whole world heard him complain about the orange juice he was required to drink. It was a special moment in the history of human spaceflight. He was as real as it gets.
I got the forks again. I got them again, Charlie. I haven't eaten this much citrus fruit in 20 years. And I'll tell you one thing. In another 12 days, I ain't never eaten any more. I put them up over right up in there. They ain't there? Orion, Houston. Yes, sir. Okay, John, you way have my hot mic. How long we had that?
He was the chief of NASA's astronauts office for 13 years and a leading executive at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. When he retired from NASA in 2004, he'd been with the agency for 42 years, making him the longest-serving astronaut. He died of pneumonia. He was 87.
I think what we're doing is extremely important to us, extremely important to the future of this country and to the future of the great gang that we all belong to, the human race.
Thank you for watching. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.